Hello dear friends. My name is Sofya Dorinskaya, President of the International Bureau for Human Rights in the field of mental health and head of the Sofya Dorinskaya Center for Medical Information. And today, as an information, I want to tell you a piece of a lecture, in my opinion, on therapy, which I listened to in 1993, where the professor very easily and simply told how to deal with a viral attack, namely, how to prevent influenza. And I can say that the use of these data has allowed me and my family members since 1993 never to get sick with the flu again. I want to tell you about this today, because, unfortunately, lately everyone has simply forgotten in some magical way. Like Men in Black, everyone forgot. Somehow, doctors and pharmaceutical companies, I don't want to go into these details, forgot that the flu virus is extremely volatile. And several people who have become infected from each other, sitting in the same room, can get sick with different viruses, different types of influenza. That is why in the Soviet Union doctors treated flu shots with great distress, and that is why they did not receive such a large distribution in the Soviet Union, because at that time medical officials remembered both virology and immunology, and understood that it was necessary to increase the resistance of a particular organism to virus attack. So, I'll draw you now. This is a wall. For example, the wall of the larynx. It, as you understand, consists of cells. These are the cells. And a person inhaling, because the flu is transmitted by airborne droplets, someone sneezed, you inhaled, and now this. This virus has arrived, this portion of the virus. What does a virus do? The virus sits on the cell and begins to destroy it. From the fragments of the cell, the virus collects its own kind. And these already new viruses land on other cells, destroy them, and new viruses are assembled from the fragments of cells. Here, if on the fingers, very simple, the scheme of infection with the influenza virus looks exactly like this. At the time of the attack of the virus, as you yourself understand, the higher the immunity of the body, the better the body resists this viral attack. Some people, I know they say that during a viral attack you need to drink antibiotics. In no case. When should antibiotics be added? As you understand, when the cells are destroyed, a wound is formed here, roughly speaking, on which bacteria are already sitting, and this is called a secondary infection. So already when, after the destruction of cells by influenza viruses, a secondary bacterial infection is connected, that's when antibiotics come into play. With a primary viral attack, no antibiotics can work. How can we improve immunity? There are various. This is what vaccinations are trying to do. They are trying to increase immunity. Only they increase your immunity from one flu virus, and another one flew to you, so it does not work. Now look, let's take a look at the nuance. The influenza virus flies to the cell and begins to destroy it. Here I will do more for you. This is a cell. This is where the flu virus arrived and begins to destroy the cell membrane. All we have to do is not let the membrane of this cell be destroyed. To do this, we need to take an antioxidant, which, roughly speaking, the flu virus destroys the cell membrane, and the antioxidant patches it up. Virus destroys, but the antioxidant patches up. And our virus attack passed, the cells remained intact. Roughly speaking, as the ball bounces off the wall. They threw ball, they bounced off the wall and did not cause any damage. The best and simplest antioxidant is vitamin C. And the scheme during a virus attack is as follows. The first 2 days you take 2 grams of vitamin C per day. The first 2 days, you take 2 grams of vitamin C. The next 2 days, you take 1 gram of vitamin C per day. The next 3 days, you take 500 milligrams of vitamin C per day. This is the simplest circuit. In the first 2 days, 2 grams. Then in the next 2 days, 1 gram, and the next 3 days to 500 milligrams. When should you start taking? As soon as you feel a slight malaise. What is mild flu sickness? Your mood has plummeted for no reason. You don't know why, but it feels like some kind of depression has fallen on you. It came by itself, for no reason. You may have a slight dizziness, you still do not feel an ache in the joints, but already a feeling of discomfort and some kind of uncomfortable sensation. You have a reduced, some kind of lethargy, you want to find some kind of calm place, lie down. You want the sounds do not bother you. These are all signs of the onset of the flu. And as soon as you feel it, you should have in your purse or in a diplomat, in your bag, you should always have fresh vitamin C. I know that vitamin C is sold in sachets, like a powder. This is what you need. It doesn't have to be some kind of expensive one. In my opinion, these sachets cost 3 rubles. And so you take and dissolve or drink tablets, capsules, dragees, the usual vitamin C Euphavita, which produces them. These vitamins work great. You take this dose and drink it. I can say right away that when you drink vitamin C, please drink it with kissel or kefir. Because it is an acid, so that there is no irritation of the stomach. It is even better to take vitamins with food, but when the body gets sick, a person does not want to eat. But nevertheless, if you just drink ascorbic acid just like that, you may just have an unpleasant sensation in the stomach, due to ascorbic acid. Now, if you apply this simplest scheme, I guarantee you. Here is this part of the lecture, which was read to us, in my opinion, in 1993, during the course of therapy. I guarantee you that you will not get the flu, as neither I nor any of my family members have been sick for many years. Sofya Dorinskaya was with you. Be healthy. All the best. Goodbye.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Our data saves lives.